Two counties. Same budget. Same government support. Same 3 million every year. County A spends it all. Roads get paved. Money flows through every department. Forms are filed. Everyone's busy. 3 years later. The roads are broken again. The young people left. Tax revenue is flat. County B takes the same money. Builds cold storage at the highway exit. Brings in a processing plant. Farmers get stable orders. Trucks start coming. Distributors move in. 3 years later. They have an entire supply chain. A local brand. Tax revenue doubled. Same input. Completely different output. The difference isn't the pipeline. It's the converter. Most people think wealth is about how much flows through. It's not. Wealth is what stays. After the flow stops. A train passes your house. That's resources flowing. You grab a box off the train. That's resources stopping. But stopping isn't conversion. If you just move the box from warehouse A to warehouse B, and let it rot there for 3 years, it only passed through. It just stopped longer. Real conversion is: you open the box. Process what's inside. Turn it into product. Sell it. Buy raw materials. Make more product. The box is gone. But your system got thicker. Flow isn't wealth. Stopping isn't wealth. Only what gets processed. Swallowed. Digested. And turned into your next capability. Counts as wealth. County A didn't lack the train. It lacked the factory. That takes what flows through. And turns it into something new. County B built the factory. Every system has 3 pools. Stock pool. Your foundation. Savings. Property. Skills. Trust. Brand. The hoarder's mistake is protecting stock without upgrading it. Time and inflation eat it alive. Stock isn't for lying on. It's the cushion that lets you test variables without dying. Flow pool. Your fuel. New funding. New clients. New talent. New investment. The growth addict's mistake is thinking more flow equals more wealth. Flow is raw energy. Without a converter. More flow just means more waste. A system that can't digest drowns faster. The more you feed it. Variable pool. Your lever. The decision maker. The incentive structure. The policy shift. The product redesign. The org chart rewrite. The passive thinker's mistake is waiting for stock and flow to fix themselves. Variables are valves. They control speed and direction. Stock is the body. Flow is food. Variables are metabolism. No variables. And the food just becomes fat. No stock. And even the best variables are walking a tightrope. Most economic studies. How resources move. Structure theory asks. What grew in you while they moved? That question was ignored for 200 years. Because growth was so fast. Everyone assumed if resources flow fast enough, the system gets fed automatically. County A proves otherwise. Resources can flow through you. Feed you. Even choke you. And you're still the same. No converter means no growth. Conversion rate equals structural output. divided by total input. Output isn't just profit on paper. Output is system independence going up. A system that used to need constant external funding now runs without it. That's conversion. Variables don't come from brainstorming. They come from pain. Variables equal contradictions in your stock times your imagination for solutions. County B's cold storage came from one contradiction. Farmers had produce. It rotted before it could sell. The variable wasn't random. It was the reply to that specific pain. Startup stuck. Good product. Good market. Sales team won't move. The contradiction is incentives are misaligned. Top performers don't want to push. The variable is change the comp plan. Change the leader. Personal career stuck. 10 years experience. Expert level skill. Income capped. The contradiction is value can't scale beyond your hours. The variable is turn experience into methodology. Teach. Build a team. Replicate. Every pain point in stock is a birth point for a variable. Variables imagined out of thin air tear the system apart. Variables grown from stock contradictions land clean. A variable is stock's child, not its enemy. How big the child grows depends on how thick the soil is. Airborne variables are hallucinations. Variables that crack through stock are evolution. Most people optimize wrong. They optimize for tidiness. Cleaner process. Prettier spreadsheets. The system looks better. But it's not stronger. They optimize for speed. Shorter paths. Faster approvals. The pipeline flows faster. But what flows through still just flows through. They optimize for cost. Cut expenses. Tighten budget. The profit is one time. No compound. These all optimize the state of stock. Not the conversion power of stock. Stock's value isn't how much you have. Or how neat it looks. Stock's value is when a variable fires. How fast and how deep. Stock can participate in conversion. 3 rules. 1. Filter stock by conversion direction. Keep what converts. Cut what blocks. 2. Liquidity beats volume. Frozen stock is a burden. Flowing stock is ammunition. 3. Optimization is continuous. Every conversion deposits new stock. New stock needs new optimization. For the next variable. All stock optimization. That doesn't serve conversion. Is polishing a coffin. You're not making the system live. You're making it shiny. Some variables are patches. Swap a sales lead. Shift a budget line. They solve today's problem. Then expire. That's taking medicine. Symptoms go down. Medicine stops. Disease is still there. Restructuring is the one variable that rewrites the system's source code. That's an organ transplant. Once it's in, the new organ makes its own blood. Variables are stock's children. Restructuring is the child growing up. What is structure? Bad structure is rent-seeking structure. Every node that resources pass through maximizes its own take. Not system value. Finance wants clean books. Procurement wants compliance. Contractors want invoices closed. Everyone did their job. The system gained nothing. That's County A. Not because anyone's evil. Because structure designed everyone to slice the pie. Nobody's job is to grow it. Good structure is value-add structure. Every node adds something to what passes through. Cold storage adds preservation. Processing adds product value. Logistics adds delivery speed. Every layer does addition. The system gets denser with every turn. That's County B. In rent-seeking structures, people who build lose. Slicing beats building. In value-add structures, slicers starve. If you don't add value, you don't eat. That's why structure is the master switch. It decides whether everyone in the system does addition or division. Restructuring is rebuilding how benefits flow. Let value creators take the biggest share. Let value consumers go hungry. It's hard, because you're cutting someone's meal. But the pain has been there too long. Time to cut. 4 core converters. 1. Product converter. Wrap scattered labor and skill into standardized, priceable, replicable goods. Let's value escape individual limits. Scale and repeat. This is hard currency. 2. Trust converter. Deliver consistently. Build credit history. Trust lowers transaction cost. The stronger your trust base, the more external resources want to land and stay. This is lubricant. 3. Knowledge converter. Extract tacit personal experience into explicit, systematic, teachable methodology. Breaks the cycle of person leaves, knowledge dies. Knowledge is the only asset that appreciates the more you use it. This is compound source. 4. Structure converter. Redesign how nodes connect, how benefits distribute, how performance is measured. Doesn't create tangible value directly, but determines how efficiently the other 3 converters run. This is the master switch. Right sequence. Fix structure first. Then let product, trust, knowledge run inside correct structure. Structure wrong, and your product and knowledge are just feeding someone else. These 4 apply to counties, to companies, and to individuals. For you personally, product converter is packaging your skill into something deliverable and priceable. Trust converter is your reputation and word. People trust you. Cost drops. Opportunities rise. Knowledge converter is the models and methods you've internalized. They make you smarter with use, not just more tired. Structure converter is how you allocate time and energy. It decides whether your hours go into appreciation or depreciation. Structure right. Growth accelerates. Structure wrong. The harder you work, the more mediocre you stay. This theory has a prerequisite. The system must have autonomy. Internal design must actually land. But there's a variable that kills all converters. External entropy. Where rule of law collapses, trust converter fails. You build all the credit you want. Others breach with no cost. Trust is paper, where policy shifts daily. Knowledge converter fails. The playbook you wrote yesterday is today. Knowledge can't compound, where power overrides rules. Structure converter fails. You design the perfect incentive system. One word from above flips it. Structure is decoration. External entropy zeroes out internal conversion. In high-entropy environments, the optimal move isn't designing better internal structure. It's recognizing and avoiding high-entropy zones. Leave. Or carve out a local low-entropy pocket. And wait. Structure theory only works in low to mid-entropy environments. High entropy. You survive first. Don't talk conversion. When a system stalls, normal people add flow. More money. More hiring. More ads. That's forcing more water into a clogged pipe. Accelerates collapse. Masters adjust the variable. Example. Startup. Good product. Good market. Sales completely stuck. Normal move. Pour more into ads. Force more flow into a blocked pipe. Master move. Replace the sales lead. Rewrite comp structure. Unclog the pipe. Resources flow naturally. 3-step diagnostic. Step 1. Check structure converter. Do rewards tilt toward value creators? If builders lose, rewrite the evaluation immediately. Step 2. Check trust converter. Is transaction cost too high? If clients hesitate, lower barriers. Give guarantees. Step 3. Check product converter last. Is the feature set bloated or incomplete? Most dead ends die in step 1 or 2. Conversion isn't the endpoint. Conversion is mid-state. The end isn't deposit. The end is system upgrade. It's a spiral. Stock accumulates. Internal contradictions surface. Design variables within stock's capacity. Conversion happens. New stock deposits. System capability rises. Higher order variables activate. Loop repeats. Every loop's endpoint is stronger independence. Survival level. No longer needs external funding. System is alive. Mechanism level. No longer needs the founder. System runs itself. Ecosystem level. No longer needs industry cycles. System has immunity. Civilization level. No longer location bound. System exports conversion capability. System became a seed. Hoarding maximizes quantity. An illusion. Conversion maximizes quality. The truth. Make every conversion the starting line for the next one. The ultimate product of conversion isn't anything. It's conversion itself. Compress the whole article into one line. Wealth isn't owning resources. Wealth isn't even converting resources. Wealth is making your ability to convert resources compound. Full chain. Resources flowing in doesn't mean you own them. Owning them doesn't mean you allocated them. Allocating them doesn't mean you converted them. Converting them doesn't mean you maximized them. Between each pair is a cognitive gap. The only way to close those gaps is to continuously build, iterate, and upgrade your structure converters. Wealth doesn't grow where resources are most abundant. Wealth grows where conversion rate is highest. Use variables to leverage stock. Free flow from spinning idle. Make every conversion the jump pad for the next. The goal isn't rich. The goal is strong. Strong. And rich happens anyway.